The possibility of the Holy See serving as a host for peace negotiations between Russia and the Ukraine is gaining traction. It's a venue that Ukrainian President Zelensky is seriously considering, especially after the failed Istanbul meetings on May 16th. Zelensky is seeking a high-level summit, one that, besides involving Russia and Ukraine, would involve the United States and key European leaders. The meeting could be held in Turkey, the Vatican, or Switzerland. We're currently considering these 3 locations and countries. All 3 are good. I don't want to talk about which is most comfortable, because it's not about comfort. It's about who can organize the meeting and deliver a concrete outcome. Meanwhile, Trump has been conducting multilateral talks. On May 19th, he reportedly spoke for 2 hours with Putin and also contacted Zelensky and the President of the European Commission, the President of France, Germany's Chancellor, and Finland's President. His message on social media raised eyebrows. The Vatican, represented by the Pope, has expressed strong interest in hosting the negotiations. Let the process begin. This is where Giorgia Meloni comes in. President Trump called her and asked if she would verify the Holy See's willingness to host the negotiations. On May 20th, she called Pope Leo XIV, who, according to Meloni, expressed his readiness to host the dialogue at the Vatican. But there is still no green light from Russia. According to the Kremlin spokesperson, no agreements are in place to hold negotiations on Ukraine at the Vatican, and a foreign minister from Russia said that, for the moment, he considers it an unrealistic option. These are the statements from various politicians involved, but what has the Vatican officially said? Is there any confirmation? Has diplomacy already begun? Pope Leo XIV did indeed offer the Holy See as a venue for reconciliation on May 14th during an audience with the Eastern churches. However, his comments were general and did not explicitly refer to the Russia-Ukraine conflict.
La Santa Sede è a disposizione perché i nemici si incontrino e si guardino negli occhi, perché ai popoli sia restituita una speranza e sia ridata la dignità che meritano, la dignità della pace. I popoli vogliono la pace e io, col cuore in mano, dico ai responsabili dei popoli, incontriamoci, dialoghiamo, negoziamo.
Following this, 2 key meetings took place. On May 18th, Pope Leo held a private audience with President Zelensky after a phone call earlier. However, the Vatican disclosed no details regarding the meeting between the 2 leaders. On May 19th, he met with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The Vatican issued a customary non-specific statement with no mention of mediation or peace talks. As for official Vatican diplomacy, the Secretary of State has remained characteristically discreet. The only comment from Cardinal Pietro Parolin was that it was likely that Pope Francis would offer the Vatican for direct diplomatic talks between the 2 countries. In summary, the Vatican remains a symbolic and neutral ground, but whether it becomes the actual stage for peace talks depends heavily on whether both Moscow and Kiev are willing to meet under its dome.